We continue our reading of Lest We Forget, a daily devotional by author George R. Knight. Today's reading, August 25. A confused leader. For where envy and self-seeking exist, confusion and every evil thing will be there. James 3:6. Talk about confusion. The very word describes the mind of General Conference President George I. Butler on the eve of the 1888 General Conference session. Influenced by thoughts of the California conspiracy, quote unquote, he fired off a 42-page typewritten letter to Ellen White on October 1, just a few days before the meeting, that at the very best reveals an utterly confused mental state. After stating that he was suffering from nervous exhaustion and that because of his nerve force having given out, he should drop out of all positions of responsibility in the cause. He laid into Ellen White, telling her that she was the cause of his present condition more than any one thing. Butler was especially incensed about her seeming reversal on the nature of the law in Galatians. He was, to say the least, obsessed with the topic. Quote, "The opening up of this question as it has been on the Pacific coast during the last 4 years," he wrote, "is fraught with evil and only evil. I firmly believe it will be found to be the cause of unsettling of the minds of many of our people, and breaking down their faith in the work as a unity, and that souls will be lost and give up the truth because of this, and that it will open a wide door for other innovations to come in and break down our old positions of faith. And the way it has been managed will tend to break the confidence of our people in the testimonies themselves. And this whole matter, I believe, will do more to break down confidence in your work than anything which has occurred since this cause has had an existence. It will break the faith of many of our leading workers in the testimonies." End quote. He went on to blame W.C. White for a great deal of the problem and claimed that Jones and Wagner needed to be publicly rebuked. Butler believed that he had been slaughtered in the house of his friends. Broken in mind and health, he would not attend the 1888 session. And all over an issue that Ellen White told him wasn't important. Such are the facts of history. We may be shocked at Butler, but how many of us have stewed upon the theological edges of the Bible till we find ourselves in a similar state of spiritual and mental ill health? May we have God's grace not to major in minors, but to focus on the great central themes of the Scriptures. This concludes our reading today of Lest We Forget.